live from wonderful Wiltshire. So that means it must be Tuesday, and it's about 6:40 here. I'd like to say hello to everybody who's actually listening on Royston Radio. So let's bring that on screen and show the image. So this show is broadcast on TikTok Live using the TikTok Live Studio, and then it is, well, I download the video at the end of the broadcast, take out the audio, send the audio to Fonz at Royston Radio, and Fonz arranges for the audio to be played on the radio. So this show, AI Run Thrive with Stephen, is syndicated to Royston Radio. Hello to listeners. I'm based in Wiltshire in England, about half an hour away from Stonehenge. Beautiful part of the world, walking country. And we went over to Avebury at the weekend. It was my birthday. And basically, as a treat, I was taken to Avebury. Now, when we travel these days, we travel on the bus because we have a bus pass. So I went over to Avebury by bus and had a walk around the gardens. The gardens at this time of year are immaculate. Nothing's growing because it's February, but you can see the preparation that goes in, and we can visualize what it's going to look like in June and July. But we're on our own virtually. We had the place to ourselves and we had a good walk around, and it was a great way to celebrate my birthday. And then back to Devizes, and we went to a local Italian restaurant and had a very enjoyable evening. Say hello to Liam. People are joining us on TikTok as I'm broadcasting. This is Stephen. Now, talking about AI Run Thrive. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining. And I'm going to put my glasses on so I can actually read who's joining. So Liam's joined. I'm going to say hello to Matai, who's returning. And thank you for watching. And Warren's, welcome. AI Run Thrive. This show has 3 separate topics. AI is about artificial intelligence, which is very much in the news, and it's something that we live with every day and something we can use every day. Everything I'm going to show you, there are free versions of, and in the AI section we're going to be talking about ChatGPT, Gemini, which is the Google one, and DeepSeek, and then for images, DaVinci AI and HeyGen. If you have experience of any of those, then please do say it in the comments. It would be good to get everybody's opinion. DJ Lifts, thank you, and thank you for joining. Chong Jar, thank you for joining. We're going to be looking tonight using Gemini. It's free to use. Okay, so that's the first part of it, which is the AI part of it. Artificial intelligence for creating images, for creating video, for answering our questions, for writing scripts. We're spoilt for choice, really are spoilt for choice in the systems that are available to us. And I hopefully over this series, hello Jessica, Lyndon and Max and Callum, and thank you for joining, and Ted. A lot of people joining in, and thank you for coming to watch. So the run is Parkrun, and I'll be showing a video about Parkrun shortly. Which was made with AI. In fact, it's made with HeyGen, which is the final AI system that we're looking at in this series. Say hello to Ted, we've said hello to, and we'll say another hello to Sarah. And Sarah, thank you. And Billy, thank you. Thank you for joining. So it's just, and then the third part of the program is I am in July 23, I discovered I was diabetic. So when we say thrive, I'm talking about managing diabetes, and I'm going to show you a website that is free to join, which will help anybody who has been diagnosed with diabetes greatly. It's where we went, because the thing is that when you're actually diagnosed with diabetes, it's a shock and you need help, and the help will come from a place that I'm going to mention shortly. Bing bong, hello, and thank you everybody for actually joining. So AI Run Thrive, and AI is a bit of a mystery. If you remember, and I go back a long way, so I'm going to wind back. When you wanted to know anything and you were young, you went to a book or a series of books called the Encyclopedia Britannica. And that basically was sold to parents as, you need to buy this so that your son and daughter can do well at school. Encyclopedia Britannica. Now, if you go back far enough, you'll probably remember what I'm talking about. It was sold on subscription, door to door. So the salesman would knock at the door, he'd come in with these great big books, and it was the sum of human knowledge, and it was written down, and that's how we learnt in those days. That's how the extra tuition our parents could get for us, was to actually use Encyclopedia Britannica. Then in the 90s came the internet, and then came Google search, and we're able to use Google search to locate a website on any topic under the sun. If there's a website out there, Google has scraped it and has got the information on it, and will serve up on your Chrome browser or your Safari browser. Hello Menopause, Jack, Dev, Michael, Tickle, Phantomus, Buttons, Robin, and Gaming Sup. Okay, if I've missed your name on the name check, I just want to say also to Flammbolic, thank you for joining for a moment or two. I know that the thing about TikTok is it's absolutely brilliant. I started broadcasting on TikTok January 3rd, and I've been thinking about it for a long time. My good friend Marco Novo said, you can broadcast on TikTok live without 1,000 followers if you use this program, which has been around a couple of years, and I'd never heard of it. So that's when my journey started on January 3rd this year, with virtually no followers. And I've been fortunate to make a lot of friends on TikTok in the last sort of 50 days, and hopefully, fingers crossed, I will cross 1,000 contacts today. So if you're watching live now and you're thinking about following me, please do. Okay, because I am so close to 1,000 followers. Anyway, enough of that. So I am a diabetic, and I, with my partner Angelica, we live in Wiltshire in England. We are half an hour away from Stonehenge, half an hour away from Salisbury Cathedral, half an hour away from Avebury, which is where we went to celebrate my birthday at the weekend. It was my birthday last weekend. Don't guess how old I am. Let's just say I'm old enough to remember the Encyclopedia Britannica. And Cole, hello. You get a name check if you stay for a moment. Zorgan, Cole, Kirsty, Eurofighter, Buttons, and 0070. So if you do stay for a moment, I will name check you. And thank you for all the likes. Oh, brilliant. We have 397 likes so far. Wonderful. I want to say a big thank you, because my reception on the thing is that when you start a new platform, I don't know anybody. I'm getting to know people. I'm getting to watch people's videos. I'm getting to know how this all works. And I am so impressed by the TikTok live studio. It is first class. It does everything that you want it to, and it just simply works out the box. Thomas, hello. As I say, everybody who stays for a second or two will get a name check. And if you want to follow, please do. I'm not going to say that again, but thank you to everybody who's watching live. This is AI Don't Thrive with Stephen, broadcasting live, and we're talking about the Thrive part of it, which is basically managing diabetes. Diabetes is a chronic disease. Now, if they're in the UK, if you are in the UK, there's something you should know. 20% of the population in the UK either has diabetes or pre-diabetes, or might suffer from diabetes, because basically we have epidemics in the UK, not diseases, but we have a situation where everybody, well, a lot of people are overweight and susceptible, and that includes youngsters as well, because it used to be said, used to have a Eurofighter, Joni, hello, Jonah, and say I'll follow. Thank you, so kind. And people are joining from short videos, And so that's Jim Murky. Thank you for joining, and say Jonah and everybody. So diabetes is basically a serious condition, and it frightens the life out of you, but we'll come back to that later. The beginning, I'm going to start with, because this is a 3-part program over the next 50 minutes or so. We're talking about AI, we're talking about running, and we're talking about thriving. So I'll take a break every so often, say hello to everybody, but I want to say a big thank you for actually joining me live today. Now, the other thing that I believe is, if I bring on this, I've got the Royston image on, I've got ChatGPT on, and the other one I need is that one. Okay, if you want to know what TikTok Live is all about, I did a broadcast for OneStream Live a couple of weeks back, and TikTok Live is the perfect platform for live broadcasting. I just want to say that publicly. So, AI. Now, the systems we're looking at, ChatGPT, which is what started it all, Gemini, which is the Google one, DeepSeek is the Chinese one, which basically surprised everybody. We didn't know it existed, and then once it was revealed, and it was as good as, in many respects, as ChatGPT and Gemini, then panic set in. I think we're recovering slowly now, and we're all going to win. I mean, as consumers of AI, we're going to win. When there's competition, competition actually means that products have to improve, because if they don't improve, they will fall behind their competitors. And we know that of any products that we buy. We try to buy the best one, but if it doesn't fulfill its promise, then we go on to something else. We've got freedom of choice. We could choose ChatGPT, Gemini, or DeepSeek. Now, ChatGPT I use every single week. When I'm putting a show together, like a TikTok live show, I need to do my research. Now, I know some things, but I don't know everything. So I go to ChatGPT and I said to ChatGPT, tell me the benefits of broadcasting on TikTok Live. And it did. Tell me how I can broadcast on TikTok Live. And it did. So it basically, ChatGPT is my go-to. When I have a broadcast to do, as I do tomorrow at 3 o'clock tomorrow, I have to prepare for it. I use ChatGPT to do that. And that means that it's invaluable, yeah, because I've organized myself, and being organized means these days means using AI. I mean, let's face it, AI is actually saying what we would say, but maybe more concise and more to the point. And Sarah, welcome back, and say hello to Jonah, and everybody who's actually joining live and staying for a second or two. Do appreciate your time. This is Stephen live from Wiltshire in England, broadcasting on TikTok Live and on Royston Radio. And Royston Radio is based in Cambridgeshire. If you want to listen to 60s and 70s, 80s and 90s music, Google Royston Radio. My good friend Fons Chamberlain operates the system with a very friendly staff. And if you want to listen to music, you want to listen to British music, you want to listen to international music, if you want to listen to music in 50s up to date, then Royston Radio. And they also have, I know this, they've got a series called AI Run Thrive with me, and they have a series called Ask Angelica with Angelica and myself, and that's a German language learning program. So I know of 2 programs, and every Sunday morning at 11 o'clock, Angelica and I listen to Fons Chamberlain, basically playing vinyl, and he is sponsored. Okay, and that's one of the great ways of actually broadcasting, is to be sponsored. And I've got, who's my favourite singer? Is a question from Buttons. So, right, okay, I'm going to say my favourite singer, my favourite band we're going to go with three. We're going to go with Led Zeppelin. Yeah. We're going to go with In Excess and Def Leppard. So Led Zeppelin, UK. Def Leppard, UK. In Excess, Australian. And then instrumental, Jean-Michel Jarre, and of course Mike Oldfield. So international, really, eclectic. So thank you for the question. Who's your favourite band? Buttons, who do you enjoy listening to most? And say hello to Obama. And thank you for joining, everybody. And thank you for the question. And thank you for the follows. Okay, so where was I? AI Run Thrive. Now, I was surfing Facebook early today, as you do, and somebody asked, how can I go swimming with my Garmin watch? Now, in the days of Google search engine, if you wanted to find out whether your Garmin was waterproof, yeah, you would have said, right, okay, I'll Google it. And then you'd have to look at several different web pages. No, that's not true. Let me just change up a moment. Let me just go here. So I'm still here, and behind me, you can now see Gemini. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask the question, and it'll come up on screen. Can I swim with a, sorry, hang on, Garmin 255? Okay. Okay. So what I've done is I've asked favorite band. Oh, Eagles, excellent. Thin Lizzy, excellent. And right, Oasis, great choice. Great choice. So America, Ireland, and Manchester. Brilliant. Okay. And thank you for joining, and thank you for watching live. And basically, as I said, you'd have got, can I swim with my Garmin? Would have been the question. And you'd have had to go all around the houses, but now you can go to Gemini AI, type in the question, okay, and the question was, can I swim with the Garmin 255? And the answer is yes, you can swim with a Garmin 4 and a 255. Water resistance, the Garmin 4 and a 255 is designed for swimming, including both pool and open water swimming. It is water rated, meaning it can withstand being submerged. Swimming features. It offers a dedicated swim activity profile for tracking your swims. It can record various swim data, such as distance, pace, stroke rate and SWOLF score. I don't know what a SWOLF score is, just a moment. It supports pool swimming, automatic length counting, open swimming using GPS, and it specifies it's intended for surface swimming. Do not use the Garmin 255 for scuba diving. So that basically is the information that is coming straight free. Yeah, I don't need to go and look at several different websites. I don't need to deep dive into a page. I can just ask Gemini the question, and Gemini will give me a full answer. And it can be any question. I mean, basically what you have here is an encyclopedia online which is up to date. Okay, so you can ask it any question you like. Now, if we're listening to the news, okay, just give me a moment. If you're listening to the news, and the news is filtered, it's edited, yeah. On the news show, be it Sky News, be it CNN, be it CBS, we're fed a version of the news, and we're not told everything. You think of the number of countries in the world, how many countries do we hear about on the news? Okay, if you want to know what's going on in Mexico, then you could ask it. If you want to know what's going on in Brazil, you can ask it. If you want to know when the next World Cup is, you can ask. So I'm going to go and ask, when is the next Football World Cup. I'm just typing something in, that's why there's a slight delay, but I'll carry on talking. So, Football World Cup, I know it should be 2028. See, I'm glad I checked. We are being told that the next FIFA Men's World Cup will be held in 2026. The host countries are the United States, Mexico and Canada. It will take place from June 11th to July 19th. 48 teams, which is larger than the last one, where they're just 32. 104 matches played, and matches will be played in 16 cities across the 3 host countries. Now, if you'd asked me when the next World Cup is, I'd have been 2 years out. Bear that in mind. What I'm saying here is that Gemini is, I'm going to come back to me now. I'm just waiting to come back. Gemini is a great resource. ChatGPT, if I bring that back on screen as well. So ChatGPT is a great resource, as is DeepSeek, and you can use those anytime you want to know something. So you hear something on the news, you read something in the newspaper. If you want to know more, go to Gemini or ChatGPT and ask your question. You get an answer. You can save that answer and put it into a notepad or into Word or wherever you want to store it. We have at our fingertips for free a knowledge base which is unequaled. We've never had this before. And that's phase 1 of the show. So that's the AI side of it, but not quite. Over here, we're going to talk about running and fitness now. This is the Thrive part of the show. The run part of the show. Ethanol, welcome. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a video. So I'm going to disappear. I'll be back in 2 minutes. This is a video about Parkrun.
Introduction to Parkrun. Parkrun is a free, weekly, timed 5K event that takes place in parks and open spaces across the world. It welcomes people of all ages and abilities, whether they choose to walk, jog, run, or volunteer. Unlike traditional races, Parkrun is focused on community, inclusivity, and personal well-being rather than competition. Participants can track their progress over time and enjoy the social aspect of running with others. History of Parkrun. Parkrun began in 2004 in Bushy Park, London, when Paul Sinton Hewitt invited 13 friends to a timed 5K run. What started as a small gathering soon grew into a global movement, expanding to multiple locations across the UK and eventually to over 20 countries. Today, Parkrun attracts hundreds of thousands of participants every week, creating an international community of runners and walkers. Benefits of Parkrun 1. Physical health. Regular participation helps improve fitness, cardiovascular health, and endurance. 2. Mental well-being. Running or walking in nature and being part of a supportive community reduces stress and boosts mood. 3. Social connection. Parkrun fosters friendships and a sense of belonging through shared experiences. 4. Inclusivity. It welcomes people of all abilities, from elite athletes to those taking their first steps toward a healthier lifestyle. 5. Volunteer opportunities. People can get involved by helping organize events, encouraging others, and supporting their local community. Parkrun's simple and welcoming approach has transformed the way people engage with running, making it more accessible and enjoyable for all. Whether you're looking to improve your fitness, meet new people, or just...
Now that video, could have been, sorry for that. I forgot to switch my mic off. My apologies. If you heard a slight echo there, then that's the fact that my mic was not muted. So much to do when you're live broadcasting. Thanks for joining. So much to do when you're live broadcasting. I'll play that Parkrun video again at the end of the program with my mic off so you can hear it properly. But the thing about the video that I just played you, just to finish off AI, I created that video with Heiley, the lady who appeared in it, who you didn't see, and the words were not created by me. I acted like an orchestra conductor, and I brought everything together to create the video, and it's something I'm enjoying doing, and it makes my life a lot easier. AI video. We'll talk about AI video next week. Although obviously, as this show is on Royston Radio, if you're listening on Royston Radio, hello, and thank you. As this show is a sound show as well as a visual show, yeah, in other words, the people listening on the radio can't see me unless they come and watch the replay, which is on Facebook on my profile at 10 a.m. in the UK on Thursday. So you can catch the replay with the video, yeah, on Thursdays at 10 o'clock. Okay, so we are live on TikTok at in the evening on Tuesday. We are replayed on Facebook on Thursdays, and we are on the radio on Fridays at 2 o'clock. That's as I understand it. So the next section is about running and about Parkrun, and I'm showing a card which has the word Parkrun. If I put it the right way up, we're talking about Parkrun. There you are. Parkrun is a free event which takes place, as the lady said, every Saturday, 9 o'clock. And your local Parkrun, if I go here, just let me try this. This may or may not work. This is live video. Anything can happen. But let's go here and see what happens. And there we are. It worked this time. Okay, I had technical difficulties last week when I was doing this section of the broadcast, in that the page that you can see now, the Parkrun page, did not appear. There are over 700 Parkruns in the UK, and one of those Parkruns is on the Wimpole Estate in Royston. So if you are interested in Parkrun and you just want to see what it looks like, then you need to be at the Wimpole Estate Park on Saturday at 9 o'clock, and you don't have to take part. You can be a spectator. If you do want to take part, then you need to turn up at 8:45 with your kit. Okay, now at the moment everybody's wearing thermals, to give you a hint, and you need trainers, and it's up to you. You can wear shorts if you're very brave, or you can wear thermal slacks if you wish. You can dress as you like. There is no formal uniform for a Parkrun. It's just turn up and go as you are. 9 o'clock on Saturday. Now let's take a closer look at the Parkrun and say hello to RM. And I'm going to put my glasses on so I can actually read all this, but we're talking about the Wimpole Estate Parkrun, which is in Royston. And I'm going to go over there. I'm going to say hi to RM and Sarah Beth, hello. And I'll go over to the page. The Wimpole Estate Parkrun is a free, fun and friendly weekly 5k community event. Walk, jog, run, volunteer or spectate. I'll explain that. Every Saturday at 9 o'clock. Where is it? The event takes place at the Wimpole Estate, Harrington, Royston. That's without an H, Harrington. And it's got the postcode there. There's a £2 parking fee, or if you're an NT member, it's free to park. And what does it cost to join? Lewis Lifts, hello. What does it cost to join? Nothing, it's free. But please register before you come first. Now, this is important. Let's just go back to here. And I'm going to come here. In order to take part in a Parkrun, the first thing you need to do is to register. And you only need to register once. Okay? Register once and you can run anywhere in the UK. Register once and you can run anywhere in the world. Parkrun takes place in England, Scotland, Ireland and Wales, in Germany, in Holland where we've run, in Australia, in New Zealand, in Japan, in Hong Kong, all around the world, in various countries around the world, including the USA. And to find your local parkrun, all you need to do is to go to your Chrome browser or your Safari browser. Oh, just a minute. I shouldn't have done that. I was gesticulating there, and what's happened is that I have changed where I am. Just a minute, we'll be back. Let's go here. And I should have sound now. Yeah, okay. Okay, hopefully I've got sound. If you can hear me, can you just say, because for a second there I didn't have sound. My studio warned me. I do have sound now, and I'm just going to move the microphone a bit nearer. Okay, all these things, Lewis, hello, all these things you've got to look at. So, in order to take part in a parkrun, you need to register. Just go to the Parkrun website. They need your name and your email address. That's it. Nothing else needed. And then you are given, I'm going to show you now, just let me take this off for a second. When you register at Parkrun, you are given a barcode. Okay, let's put that nearer the camera. So you're given a barcode. Now barcode can be on your phone. It could be on a badge. You can, as I've got an ICE bracelet, ICE bracelet, which is in case of emergency bracelet, and my number is on there. And basically, when you finish a parkrun, you can have a time. Okay, so you turn up at the beginning of the parkrun, and nothing happens other than you listen to the introduction by the race director. And then everybody sets off and you just follow them around the course. Now, some courses are 1 lap, some courses are 2, some courses are 3. And it's follow the crowd. And there will be a crowd. Some parkruns have 50 people there, some parkruns have 500 people there, and some even more. Take place every Saturday at 9 o'clock. And if you've got this, when it comes to the finish of the parkrun, you can have your barcode scanned and a time is recorded against your name. Now, I've done 59 parkruns and I've enjoyed every single one of them. We took January and February off, and I'm due back Saturday at Parkrun this week or the week after, possibly the 1st of March or the 8th of March. I'll be back at my local parkrun, which is Quakers Walk Parkrun, and I'm really looking forward to getting back. I went out for a 5-mile run today because I'm training for a 10k, which is just over 6 miles. Anyway, let's go back. So register on the Parkrun website, get your barcode, and you're ready to go. You just need to register once. Okay, back to me here. I'm changing screen display so everybody who's watching live on TikTok or watching the replay can actually see the screen behind me, which is right. So where were we? We're talking about the Wimpole Estate Parkrun, and it takes place on the Wimpole Estate, Arrington, Royston, SG8, 0BW, and it's free to join. Just need to register first of all and bring a copy of the barcode with you. How fast do I have to be? We all take part for our own enjoyment. Please come along and join in, whatever your pace. Now, this is the thing. You can actually... Angelica and I started. And when we started... Just a minute. Just a minute. That's just changed. Okay, just a minute. Just give me a second. Do not adjust your sets. When Angelica and I started, we started walking. We were in Melksham in Wiltshire, and our first park runs were walks because they'd advertised in the local press that if you want to get some exercise on a Saturday morning and you want to walk 3 miles, come and join us at Parkrun because it's free. And we joined 150 other people in Melksham and did our first park run. We said to ourselves, we're going to do this once a month. Now, I've done 59 park runs. Angelica has done 72, and we're going to continue in March. But the other thing you can do, you can come and watch, you can come and take part, you can run, walk, jog, or jeff. Jeffing is run for 30 seconds, sorry, run for 15 seconds, walk for 30, run 15 seconds, walk for 30. So it means you're only running a third of the time, and we can all run pretty fast for 15 seconds. And that's one way to actually get around the course, is to Jeff it, which is named after an athlete called Jeff Galloway, and he teaches this method to athletes around the world. And thank you everybody who's joining on TikTok, and thank you for listening on Royston Radio. This is Stephen, live from wonderful Wiltshire in England, and we're talking about, if I go here again, we're talking about running. This week we're featuring the Wimpole Estate Park Run, which is at Harrington, just outside Royston, and you can join it on Saturday. Be there about 8:45. You don't need to pay a thing. Now, the whole thing about Parkrun and the reason it's free, let me just come back here a minute. Okay, the reason that Parkrun is free is that it's run by volunteers. So basically, it is free for Parkrun to run. Parkrun is a charity, and they organise all the park runs. There is a race director every week who's in control of everything, and a parkrun site can have between 20 and 30 volunteers taking part. Now, I've volunteered 8 times. It's great, because when you stood at the corner as a marshal and you get 200 people running past you, and it's your job to encourage people, point people in the right way so they don't take the wrong course. But also your other job is to encourage people and to shout well done, and to encourage and to actually help people to actually do a park run. And it's just an amazing feeling, because you are doing something positive. And welcome, the big fish, welcome. I'm talking about Parkrun. This is AI Run Thrive with Stephen, live on TikTok and syndicated to Royston Radio. You can watch me live today. You can watch the replay on my Facebook profile on Thursday, and you can listen on Royston Radio on Friday at 2 in the afternoon. And you can also listen, if Moo-Moo's, hello, I'm going to say hi. If you listen to Royston Radio, then you're going to have the most amazing experience, because the quality of the DJs and the quality of the music is just first class. As I say, the CEO of Royston Radio is a good friend of mine, and he is live on Saturdays at 10 o'clock with Vinyl Rewind, which does as the name suggests. For 20 minutes, Fons Chamberlain plays vinyl, and you can join him on Royston Radio every Sunday, get it right. Sunday, if you're going to advertise something, get it right. Every Sunday at 10 o'clock. Okay, so we've been looking at so far, let's just do a quick recap. We looked at AI, ChatGPT, Gemini, DeepSeek, DaVinci, and HeyGen. We played a HeyGen video, and I'm going to play another one in a second. This is a HeyGen video, just to keep things ticking over. And we'll say hello to George, hello. And I'm just going to play, I've got somewhere. Okay, I'm just going to switch my microphone off for a minute. I'll be back.
Welcome to AI Run Thrive with Stephen. The world is changing fast, and AI is at the heart of it all. Whether you're a creator, entrepreneur, or just curious about the future, this show is your key to unlocking AI's power in real time. Join Stephen as he dives into the latest AI trends, live demos, expert insights, and practical strategies to help you not just keep up, but thrive in the AI revolution. No scripts, no fluff, just real, live conversations. Ready to run with AI and take your game to the next level? Let's go live.
Okay, and we're back. Now that video was a video AI and I built the introduction. Say hello to, say hi to George from Short Video, joined us from Short Videos, and Sapnap, hello, and Neil, and anybody I missed. Okay, that video was created with HeyGen, which is spelt up there. It's just the most amazing video generation system where you can take a video avatar, give them a script, and they will just read it, and the resulting video, which is in 1080p, you can download and bring into your TikTok live studio, the most amazing piece of software, and you can play it anytime, as long as you remember, mute your microphone, yeah, and remember to switch it back on afterwards. That's the key. That's my Achilles heel of live broadcasting, is forgetting to switch my microphone back on, which can happen to anybody, but it happens to me more often than not. And as we're actually broadcasting, where we're actually being syndicated to Royston Radio, it's very important that I do have audio throughout the 60 minutes of this show. So thank you for watching, thank you for listening, and on with the show. So that we can we've done the AI bit of this, so I can switch that off. Just a second. Okay, I'm going to hide that. You already know, Jay, hello. We already know that TikTok is the best platform. Okay, so I've just left the Royston. If you can see me, it's just the Royston Radio. Right now, last week I talked about. Just a minute. I've got to set something up, so I'm going to carry on talking while I set this up. But I just need a new website. Okay, I've got my new website. So that worked. Stephen, hello, and thank you for joining. So AI Run Thrive with Stephen. We've talked about AI. We've talked about Parkrun. We've talked about the Parkrun in Wimpole Estate, which is a National Trust property, but you don't have to be a member. You can run at Wimpole Estate for free. Okay, and Jen, Stephen, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And we've crossed the magic 100 viewers during this live broadcast. So to every single one of you, I say thank you, and thank you for watching. Thank you for, we have an amazing 1,334 likes. You have helped make my day. And I'm going to say hi to Frank, and hello again to Jay. Okay, and thank you. Okay. Right now, Jay, oh, hi, mister. Hi, Jay. Hello, welcome. You're watching Stephen live from Wiltshire in England, broadcasting using the TikTok live studio. I'm talking about 3 topics: AI, running, and Parkrun, and I'm talking now about thriving. And basically, when I'm talking about thriving, I do have something in mind. I was diagnosed as diabetic in July 23, so I've been living with diabetes. Louis, hello. I've been living with diabetes for the last 18 months. And at the beginning, you need help. Now, I can't stop. Right, okay, every so often I can press this button, and unfortunately I'm not going to take any action. Just let me explain to you. If you're in the UK, this is important. Okay, I'm not talking here as a doctor. I'm talking about managing diabetes, which is a chronic disease, and if you've got it, you would know about it. It can be very difficult to deal with. I am not a doctor. I am not your doctor. I am a diabetic, and I want to be able to talk about it freely, because 20%, 1 in 5 people in the UK are prone to diabetes. Oh, Louis, thank you. And Louis is just saying you're my favourite TikTok. Thank you. Brilliant. And a round of applause just joined as well. So I want to be able to talk about it freely, because the thing is, if you have, I mean, if I hadn't told you, you wouldn't know, and there's no reason you should. But I'm reaching out to you. What happens to this video? What happens to this video? This video is in 3 parts. AI, Run, Thrive. Okay. And you, right, we have a rule: 3 strikes and you're out. Jay, it's your call. If you want to go for a 3rd strike, then basically do. But I'm not going to be distracted. I have a point to make, and I just enjoy broadcasting. I've been broadcasting for 10 years. I've seen and heard everything. And okay, I've seen and heard everything and dealt with everything, and a TikToker given me a button and I can use it. Okay, one of the things about doing anything live is that you can easy to misinterpret things, because I can only see something that's written. Yeah, I cannot hear your voice saying it. If I could hear your voice saying it, then I would know that you're either serious or joking. I can't tell that from the writing. When we write something, there is no emotion. Right, now whether that means I can't see what you've said. Okay, so and if you can still see me, then all well and good. But one of the things about live broadcasting is that when you are live broadcasting, it is live. And I say hello to Louis, and I'm a legend. Thank you very much. Okay, that's cheered me up. I needed that. Okay. But when you 20% of people in the UK, and Daniel, hello, 20% of people in the UK are vulnerable to diabetes. That's 1 in 5 of us. That's a frightening situation. And the thing I'm going to say to you, first of all, no matter what your age, next time you have a doctor's appointment, do consider getting yourself checked for diabetes. I know they monitor a load of things, but do that. But if you are diabetic, or you know somebody who's diabetic, it's important to understand that anybody who is diabetic has got to manage their life. You can't carry on as you were before. You have to manage your diabetes. There are consequences, which I'm not going to talk about on the radio. But what I do want to do is to actually share with you this. So I'm going to switch over here, and I'm going to come back, and you can see me. And thank you everybody for joining. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you everybody for listening. And when you first are diagnosed with diabetes, you're in shock, and you get help from your hospital, you get help from your doctor, but there is outside help available. This is Stephen, live from Wiltshire, and I'm showing you a website. This website is diabetes.co.uk, and it is basically a free resource that we can use to help understand diabetes. It has videos which explain everything about diabetes, everything that we need to know in order to manage the situation we're in. Now, I'm not here to say what you should and shouldn't do. I'm just here to observe. Alicia, Alice, thank you. Thank you for joining. Benjamin, hello. Okay, can I change that? No, I can't. If I go here, okay. All right, I've taken the block off. Hopefully that was enough notification. Let me come back here. But this is diabetes.co.uk. It is a major resource for people with type 1 and type 2 diabetes. It's all about life with diabetes. blood glucose and how to measure it, hypoglycemia, how diabetes affects your body. This is all factual information which can help you, and all information about food and drink, which is, there are three elements. There are three elements on diabetes. Let's come back to me. So that's diabetes.co.uk. It's free to join. And if you want information, just go to the website. I'm going to come back to here. Okay. So diabetes.co.uk, you'll get advice about the three things which you have to take care of if you are a diabetic. One is your physical being. You have to do more exercise. Now, I'm not suggesting that everybody does a 5-mile walk like I did this morning, but exercise is one of the things. If you go to the website, they will tell you about exercise. The second thing is your diet, and you have to avoid carbs. Now, the website itself has a list of all the foods that don't have carbs and all the foods that have carbs, and you are in control. You are able to manage your diabetes. You can. Well, your doctor will give you a target range for your blood sugar levels. You have to try and keep within that target range. If you do, then the diabetes will be managed. You cannot, you'll always have it, but you can manage it, and you can go put it in remission if you look after your physical activity, your diet, and basically I'll go through next week what we've done in terms of diet. And the third thing you've got to be, you need is sleep. Now, if you have sleeping problems, then go to the doctor. What you do need, if you're diabetic, is a good night's sleep. Right, so that's the diabetes section. I know that it's difficult to actually talk about it, and I'm going to show you a different resource every week. Next week, we're going to look at the glucose goddess, who is a French lady who has got sound advice about diabetes, which is one of the things that we took on board. I joined the Diabetes UK community. I registered on the NHS diabetes website, and I subscribed to the YouTube channel for the glucose goddess. Help is there, help is free, and you can manage your situation. It's not easy, but it's not impossible. And when you come out of the doctor's surgery having been diagnosed, or you come out of hospital having been diagnosed, you're down on the floor, you can pick yourself up, and you've got the support of a community on Diabetes UK, which is very helpful. And thank you for A2. Thank you for joining. I'm still going strong. Right, if you're listening on Royston Radio, I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you to Fonz for inviting me to be on the radio, and I really enjoy now. On a Tuesday at 3:10, I go live on Amazon.com, and I'm selling. I go and sell on Amazon.com at 3:10, and then around about 6:30, 6:40 in the evening on a Tuesday, I come and I record this on TikTok Live. And I've got to say that Fonz and I love TikTok Live, because when I download the recording at the end to send to Fonz for Royston, the audio is the best quality we've seen on a broadcasting system. If you want to record audio to be played on the radio, then make your recording on TikTok. It's just so absolutely, well, it just works. So I'm grateful to TikTok for so much. Now, I'm going to take a drink of tea. Just a second. And I don't know about you, my apologies. My favourite tea. I'm from Lancashire. Originally, I'm from Burnley in Lancashire. I'm a Burnley lad. I follow the Clarets. I follow Burnley Football Club. and we are doing well in the championship right now. We're in third place behind Sheffield United and Leeds. We're doing so well this year, and it's all credit to the team and the manager. So I want to say, Burnley, I wish you well for the rest of the season. So that's my personal view. English football is the best, and Burnley are third in the championship, and they could catch Sheffield. Wouldn't that be magical if Burnley could actually go into second place and get promoted to the Premiership? That's the year after coming down. So it's possible. It's possible. The team are playing so well. Right, just a reminder, if I go here and bring this on, take the show title off, bring it back on again. This is AI Run Thrive with Stephen, episode 3, and I'm doing a wind down at the end of the broadcast, and I'm going to bring that on. So we've looked at ChatGPT, just to remind you, the AI systems we used, ChatGPT, Gemini, and we looked at HeyGen. You've heard 2 HeyGen videos. One was about Parkrun, where I got the echo. Okay, and then we are on Royston Radio, and if I go here, I can go and just let me bring something else on. So ChatGPT is all there, so I'm going to hide that. And Atamoa, welcome. And I'm not going to show the Parkrun video again. I am going to go to my, well, let's just play the outro video. I'm going to mute my microphone and play a video.
Welcome to AI Run Thrive with Stephen. The world is changing fast, and AI is at the heart of it all. Whether you're a creator, entrepreneur, or just curious about the future, this show is your key to unlocking AI's power in real time. Join Stephen as he dives into the latest AI trends, live demos, expert insights, and practical strategies to help you not just keep up, but thrive in the AI revolution. No scripts, no fluff, just real, live conversations. Ready to run with AI and take your game to the next level? Let's go live.
Unmuting my microphone. So that was built with AI. I use HeyGen to create the videos that I'm using in my TikTok live studio, and this is where things are going. We're in an AI world, whether we like it or not. Now, some things about AI are controversial, and one of the latest campaigns, which is just starting, is one about music. Music, as we know, is copyright. I cannot play you on TikTok now. I cannot play you a top 20 hit because of copyright laws. And I observe copyright laws. I don't do anything that I'm not supposed to. But the thing is that the AI engines are actually crawling websites looking for information, and they do exceedingly well. What they would like to do is to crawl every musician's back catalogue. Now, the fear is that what AI is very good at, it doesn't create things, but what it can do is it can copy things. Okay, and what everyone is concerned about is AI basically breaking copyright law. Now, our government in the UK is thinking about it at the moment, and artists in the UK, including Kate Bush and Paul McCartney, have put out a new CD, which is on Spotify, and basically it's 12 tracks, and all the tracks are silent. All the tracks have no music on, no voices on. They are recordings from individual recording studios, and it's making the point that musicians, authors, have the right to the copyrights, a hard-won freedom to actually have copyright on things to prevent public. Now, you There are bands that I know who could sing Led Zeppelin songs live, no problems at all, possibly. But to actually copy the song and then replicate it, that's the battle that's going on at the moment. Anyway, if you check it out, if you check out Kate Bush and copyright, you'll find what I'm talking about. So Google it or even Gemini it. You've been listening to and watching Stephen live from Wiltshire in England. It's been my pleasure to broadcast to you today. I want to say a big thank you. Thanks to Royston Radio. Thanks to everybody who's watched live on TikTok. And to everybody in Royston, have a great weekend. Bye for now.